Hi everyone, this is Night Fighter 22 here. I hope you guys are all well. Now, I'm just going to play a bit of a rematch on the game I just had because I just had a really bad. Well, it wasn't a really bad. I just made a silly mistake and it led to me losing in the Sicilian Nidor. So I'm going to go ahead for another Sicilian position. Right, what do we want to do here? Let's play our knight in there. Possibly a nice pin would do well here. Although, would it? No, not particularly because the bishop can get trapped. Good spot, Roberts. Let's play e6, bishop e7, all the kind of standard moves. Yeah. Interesting. That bishop blocks the movement of the c pawn, but then again, I don't think he really needs it. He could do that. His light square bishop's a bit trapped. I think he's going to end up castling queenside, which is going to be bloody fun because it means I can do this and I can go boom. Come on, mate. You know you want to castle queenside. Right. Whilst he's not showing his hand, let's just... Yeah, that's a better square for the knight. Let's just keep ourselves quiet for a second. If he plays like knight in here or queen up, then we know he's probably going to go for the queen side. Takes back with bishop, takes back with knight, takes back with knight b6. Yeah, takes and then queen b6. Queen b6 is deadly, and also this e4 pawn is falling now after he's pushed that up. He's still thinking, okay, he's taken back with bishop, so now I play knight takes here, knight takes, queen b6, and then now I can play knight takes e4 and get the bishop onto h4, and that's just deadly for these diagonals. I mean, that's a real game changer. That's awful. So you play knight takes e4, you've got this bishop coming out on this diagonal, this queen is supporting here, and this pawn is falling all at the same time. So I don't like his position anymore. Knight b3 is a good point to counteract that, but then does he really want to move the knight and open up this deadly queen? How does he do that? He can't defend e4 whilst moving the knight at the same time. He can't defend both pawns. And even so, if he does, I might just sack the knight anyway and try and get the bishop onto h4. His best bet might be to play knight f3. That's silly because I can just take this knight outright. And I'm up a piece. And we're still, because we've got an extra defender on e4 now, we're still threatening to take it. The only problem is now is that I can't take it back with the knight. Anyway, let me move the queen back to b6 for a while, and then I'm going to go ahead and sack my knight. Or not. Or I could just move my knight like this. He's not in a good position. If he takes, I'm literally not even going to... I'm not even going to take back. I'm just going to play bishop h4 because that's not good for him. Well, he's got his own threats. I'll hand it to him. He's got his own threats. Simple queen a7 should sort that out. I can't move the queen up anymore because I just don't want it to be attacked. Knight e3 is deadly if he leaves it alone. He can't play g3 to defend anything. And that knight is blocking the queen from coming down, so we're pretty well sorted. Right. Let's take this one. Maybe get the queen on to f2 soon. They could offer up a queen trade, but now we've got this extra knight here. It's going to be pretty brutal anyway. Now get the rook onto d8. There's so many cool things we can do. That just lines this up perfectly. You can't play a fork, obviously, because g3 is not defended. I think this makes up for my last game, I think. We are, what, 3 points up in material? Yeah. We're just a solid bishop up in material. And got a nice little time advantage as well. Queen f3. Now, the sad but true fact is, I could force a queen trade here by playing queen to f2. Yeah, I could try and play queen f2 actually. That would probably be the easiest thing to force the trade. Because that knight is undefended. Yeah, let's force the trade. We're a piece up, we might as well. We're a piece up, we might as well force the trade. So what I'm going to play now is I'm going to play queen takes f3. Takes e3. Just need to not worry about that bishop too much. I reckon rook onto b8 and then just thrust this up. Just don't really want that bishop hanging there. Also get the bishop onto d7 and try and connect the rooks. Where's that knight going? Ah, he's going there, isn't he? Let's play rook takes d6 next. That stops any threats from a knight coming in. His king is out in the center as well. This game isn't over yet. He still has a strong chance. But as long as I don't make any silly mistakes like I did in the last game, I should be okay with it, and I should win 19 points back in material. What's he going to do? He needs to get his rooks involved. His knight can't go to a better square at the moment. It's pretty... Okay, we can go there. It wasn't really achieved. It defends the pawn. That's about it. That just means that I can continue with this plan and go ahead further. He can't move the knight to a more useful square. He's going to have to retreat it, and then I can take the pawn with check. So I've got the initiative. I know that I'm completely controlling this game. I can also play bishop up to b7, either forcing a bishop trade or able to win this pawn. That's unless he moves the rook across, but he just isn't going to have time. Because the next move I'm going to play is with check, and then I'll play that. Okay. One thing... Okay, so he's threatening there. But this is with check, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And now he wants to get his knight onto there. I can't play bishop there anymore because of the double attack. So what I'm going to do is... what about... Oh, I've got an idea. Play knight back to d5 just to block up that bishop for a second. And then play bishop to d8 and try and knock this knight back. The knight might go here, at which point I can bring the rook to d8 and then bishop to b7. God, it's a tight little maneuvering, or I might have to bring the rook to d7 because this bishop's going to be on d8 to get this knight away. That's pointless actually, wasting a move doing that, because the knight's probably going to get to c4 anyway. Hang on, no, the knight can't go to c4 because of the pawn. The knight's going to have to go to b3. And then in that case, yeah, everything's fine. The fact he's moved the bishop there suggests he's going to move the bishop off the diagonal, but where to? That bishop's on the best diagonal it can be. Yeah, now it's going to have to go all the way back. Attack the rook. I don't know what he's doing with it there. That's a really good square for our dark square bishop now. So in effect, he's pinning that knight. That doesn't matter because I'm going to get the bishop onto that diagonal. Okay. Time is still equal. It looks like we are slowly crushing him. Very, very slowly. But I like the position at the moment. Okay. Take back with the bishop because... Let's do that. Our rooks aren't connected yet. Take. Well, we pin the bishop. Let's double there, and then we can win a pawn. Rook G1. Is he really going to consider playing Rook G1? Possibly. He is going to play Rook G1. I'm going to play Bishop B7 to take control of that and to keep pins on that and to open that up. Or we can play. I reckon Bishop B7 is good for now. Just keeping a total lockdown on everything. Okay, so he wants to trade rooks. Fair play. Right. Let's get these pawns working, I guess. Now, we want to always attack his pawns when they're on light squares. Right, we do not want to take that. If he moves the pawn down further, then it's pretty screwed because we can just get the bishop onto there and that sort of blockades all of those down. If we take there, he takes back the check and then... Okay, so he's taken there. That just makes things easier for us. We're a pawn up and a bishop up. That makes things really easy for us. Right, are you ready for a tough endgame? Let's go. Where's he going first? Is he going queenside? Probably. We need to go kingside because that's how we're going to win. Now he's going kingside. Okay. This extra bishop we have just utilizes everything on the queen side. So that bishop there just stops everything from happening on the queen side. At which point we can just move up these two pawns and we should win. Well, it looks like at the start of the game we were going to get an early mate, if I'm honest with you. I don't have many of those games where you subtly keep building in those advantages and end up trading off material. There's only one thing for it. Go on the attack. There's no way he's going to be able to stop this onslaught of pawns. Interesting. That last move doesn't make any sense because we can just do this and win the pawn. Okay, he's resigned. So I think he realised that, I mean, you know, he couldn't save this last pawn here and these pawns were going to come through and promote. And at that point he had lost the game. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Goodbye everyone.